Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing my makeup, Nigerian girl makeup. I have my mirror by the side, so if you see me look to the side, just know it's my mirror. Yeah, so let's get straight to this video. First of all, my cotton pads. I know it's weird talking about cotton pads, but this particular cotton pad from Cosmetics is really different from all the cotton pads that I've gotten from Discam or Clicks. It doesn't fluff out and I really like it. So first things first, micellar water. This micellar water is from Cosmetics. You first clean your face. The next product I'm going to be using is the Mehron Skin Pro, and that is because I have the oiliest skin on the planet Earth. Put it on the cotton pad. What I learned with this product is avoid putting it around your eyes because it dries out. Now that that is done, I'm just gonna give it some time to dry out on my skin, and because I don't have time, I'm just gonna use my fan. So guys, I forgot to say, right, this is my skin prep before my makeup. It is very important for you to prep your skin before makeup because that is what kind of determines the longevity of your makeup. I have oily skin, so this skin prep that I'm currently doing is for oily skin type. I'm going for a matte look today, and I'm gonna follow it with the Embryolisse moisturizing. I got it from, I think I got it from I can't remember right now, but it's like an online store in the UK. I just take some on a brush, and this helps to moisturize my face, and it also acts as a primer, so it's a moisturizer and a primer. Just getting ready to shoot a Fashion Nova haul. The next step, I go in with my Mario Badisco, I don't know how it's called, but also like to soothe my skin. Dry it out. I don't know, like if you notice, like my skin is actually looking fresher, like more plump. Next I go with my primer. It's the Becca primer. So this is like a matte poreless primer. When something says matte, it means that it gives like a drier look. So I just put it on the parts that get really oily. I don't put it by my eyes. The skin around your eyes is very sensitive. You don't want to dry it out. I'm just putting a little on my brows because my brows actually gets oily after some time. So after I've done all that, I go in my Kiss Beauty Fix Spray. So some people like to do their foundation first and everything, and then they do their brows. I have not reached that level of maturity yet. I feel like I must do my brows first. If I don't do my brows first, it's not gonna work. So I got this Got To Be, you can get it from Clicks. Got To Be Glued for Brows and Edges. It's like my brow tamer. It's inexpensive, so. And I just take a fan to make it tacky, and I use like maybe the end of my brush, and then I press it down. I just use my fingers to wipe out the excess. So after I'm done, I go in with my Laura Mercier loose setting powder. A small brush, any small brush is fine. So guys, I'm not a brush fanatic. I don't know the names of the brushes. I don't know the uses. Like if it works for me, it works for me. I don't really care if it's a powder brush I'm using to do my blush. So I just set my brows, and I know that I'm looking all shades of crazy right now, but trust the process, okay? So this just helps your pencil glide well when there's less oils. This is just the reason why I put translucent powder on my brows. So I go in with my brow pencil. It's Beauty Line by Diddy. It has a pencil, like a crayon pencil, and then this roll up kind of vibe. Sorry guys, my nails, I need to go and do my nails. And then on the other end of the pencil is a spoolie. First I'm just gonna take the spoolie and like brush off the excess powder on my brows, and then I'm gonna go in and draw my brows. So I'm looking here because my mirror is here. Draw the line, and then I just do strokes. I feel like now that I think about it, I should actually film a brow tutorial because I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing on my brows. Make strokes. Once I've done that, I draw the end of my brows. then I leave this side like just fluffed out. I'm gonna do the other side. So this is actually my very unproblematic brow. This brow is very problematic. I go in with my concealer. So I use 2 concealers under my brows. For the beginning part of my brows, from here until like the middle of my brow, I go in with this, I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry, Kevin. So this is the shade information. So I go in with like a flat brush. So with this concealer, right, very little, like very little. Kind of stop here, so I pull it down, so let's blend it out. And then I do the same thing for the other side. I've done the first half of both brows, and then I go in with my LA Girl Pro concealer and medium beige, and then I just take some of that, and I finish off my brows. So this one is lighter than the one. Going with my beauty blender. I have actually wet it. So that's blended out. Do you see the vision? Now that that is done, I go in with my Huda Beauty foundation in chocolate mousse. Just take some. So I like to do half of my face first. Take my beauty blender. You make sure you get in your nose. You see the crack of your nose? Don't miss that, please. Blend down your neck. It's a mattifying foundation also, so it dries out quickly. So make sure when you're blending that you blend out quickly. Just take the brush and I glide down. After blending it out, I go in with my setting spray. So this setting spray is called the Silhouette by Cosmetics. Give me a distance. Set first. Once that is dried out, I go in with my Kevin whatever and also my LA Girl Pro concealer because it's like a lighter shade. So right here. At the corners of my eye. Not too much though. Not too much. And then you see with this one, take your setting spray again. You want the concealer to kind of dry a little bit on your face so that your beauty blender or brush doesn't pick up all of the product. So just let it dry a bit. So I'm gonna go with my fan and just. So after I've done that, it's time to contour. I contour with the black opal in Suede Mocha. I just take a kind of flat fluffy brush. I don't know if you can see, rub it in. When you're gonna get the accurate contour like for your cheekbones, you start with the top part of your ear here, and then you just like drag it down, and then you just blend it upwards, not down. You're gonna blend it up, and then you can just see me going like to the top of my head. So the point of not putting it down is because you're trying to give the illusion of a facelift, and then put some here. That is not all for contouring, but I'm gonna stop here for now. I'm gonna take my beauty blender. So you see, this is how it looks. So isn't it a normal beauty blender? It's just like this, almost like an egg kind of, but like with a pointy. So mine is kind of flat. You see, it's different from this that's just like round at the top. I use this side, the flat side, for the darker concealers. So I blend this out, and then using the same kind of like just blend it out. I feel like my concealer has become tacky a little bit. The other side now, I'm gonna use it to blend. So you see the way I kind of squeeze my beauty blender like this so it doesn't spread. So you're gonna make sure that it's not moving from the position that you've put it. So you see how it just kind of stayed up here, it didn't come down. That is what you want. I'm gonna go in to contour my nose now. So I take the same brush and I put it. You don't want it too much, so let me dab it out a little bit because you don't want your nose to look so dark. You try to make a Y. You see how it's kind of curved from the brows? You're coming in from your brows and you're going downward. And then you do the other side. So I'm going to take some more, just a little bit more, and I'm going to blend the bottom of my nose just like this. I'm going to take some, I'm going to put it right here as if I'm drawing a circle at the tip of my nose. That gives your nose like the button illusion. The essence is to make your nose sharper. Can you see how it kind of gives my nose the illusion of a button? I'm gonna go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in medium beige. I'm gonna just redo the corner of my eye. The contour has kind of darkened that part and you want your eye under your eye bright. I'm gonna put some parts of my nose that I want to be brighter. So I'm gonna let that sit a minute. And also just spray again. Press down your beauty blender. So your nose is not supposed to have hash lines at all. Blend it out. Now that that is done, I'm gonna go in with my fixing spray by Kiss. Okay, so you can see how the face is looking. We're getting somewhere. So yeah, the next thing that I do is I go in my Laura Mercier translucent powder. So I just use the beauty blender. I use a dry beauty blender because now you're going in with your dry product. So dry, then make sure there's no creasing. So if you had like creasing under your eye, I don't have right now, but if you had creasing under your eye, you just like blend it out. Immediately blend it out, don't move, just take the powder and just set it. You want to make sure you're not setting in your powder when there's like a creasing, because it's gonna set like that and that's why your makeup will be looking cracked. Put it everywhere that you've put your concealer. So that is it. Oh, I'm so tired! I go with my blush. So when I do this, I kind of like just touch my hand because you don't want it to be too much. So I just put some under my nose. So I know it looks crazy right now. Don't give up on me yet. Going with the mineralizing powder by MAC. Just basically powder your face. A cotton pad and some micellar water just to clean my lips. Somebody make me go and do my nails because this is embarrassing. Are you not embarrassed? It's embarrassing. I'm gonna take my mascara, the Mega Impact, also from Kiss Beauty. Okay, so the foundation stick that I use for contouring, I just take the brush again and I just kind of put it here on my eye, just to make it a little bit browner. And some people usually do this before they put their mascara on, but I do it after my mascara because just in case my mascara stains my upper eye, I can just also blend it while I'm blending we are getting somewhere. So I'm gonna still get my concealer. Almost like you're doing like a cut crease, but it's not like a serious cut crease or anything. Keep my eyes closed so it doesn't crease. I'm gonna take this powder palette by V Beauty. So I'm gonna use this one next to the white one, this one. I'm not using the same brush because this brush already has cream products on. I'm gonna get another brush, the fluffier one. I'm just gonna dip in this powder. I'm just going to touch it. Yeah. It's not a cutthroat cut crease where like you do this, do that, use a measuring tape. I'm gonna take my eyeshadow palette by ZK. I'm gonna take the black, an angle brush like this, just by the sides, and then I'm gonna try to draw a wing. Not really a wing, but this thing is fucking pigmented. So I'm not an eyeliner girl, but the reason why I do this is because you want your eyelashes to sit nicely. You try as much as possible to put your lashes very close to your lash line, but sometimes it's not always possible. There's just a tiny bit of space and you can't really do anything about it. So I always put like black eyeshadow on my lid so that even if such a thing happens where there's a space, it's not showing, like, you know, the black is kind of hiding it. I actually hate eyeliners, like I wish. For my lashes, I use this lash glue. It has worked well for me. Sorry, it's kind of dirty. It has been through the most. It's infused with aloe vera. I don't know what difference that makes. It has been a very good girl to me. It has not stressed me out. I just put it like at the lash line. I'll wait for it to be tacky. Or if I don't have time, I just... So once it's tacky, what I do when I want to put my lashes is take my mirror. Since my mirror flips like this, when I look down, put it as close to your lash line as possible. So you're gonna do the same thing with the second one, and I can try again. So yeah, you have to be patient when doing your lashes. Like there's no any other way. You just have to be patient. I'm gonna take my final and last setting spray. It's the Urban Decay All Nighter, and I'm just gonna spray it on my face. So I'm gonna take this, using cover my eyes. This, I'm just gonna spray my forehead. So I'm just gonna let that dry. In the meantime, I'm gonna do my lips. Okay, so before I do my lips, once this is dry, I'm gonna go in with my bronzer, Milani Fantastic. I'm just gonna take my fan brush, just rub it in there, give it a good rub. Okay, so this part of my face is still drying, so I'm gonna just... So once I've put it on my cheekbones, I'm going to just use my finger, just like this, and put it on my nose. And yeah, onto the last step, which is my lips. So I used this lip stain by Cryolan, and that I used as my lip liner. So I mixed this two by Essence, Hello Sunrise, and Down to Earth. Then I just get like lip applicator things. I just use the applicator and then I just blend it out. So So that's just basically how I do my makeup, my everyday makeup, but I don't do makeup every day. I'm just gonna look through my whole face, blend out what needs to be blended out, because sometimes, you know, you just miss the spots. You see how like smoothly it sit on my skin? It's because of the base. Skin prep is very important. So I just take powder and go over my face again, just to like blend out the hash lines, if there's any. Don't I look like a damsel? So I'm gonna go do my hair. I'm gonna do my hair and I'm gonna come back and show you the finished look. So guys, I'm done with this look and that's the end of this video. I hope that you enjoyed. Please make sure you like, subscribe, comment, tell me something nice in the comments. Tell me I'm beautiful. Hope you learned a thing or two from this video. I will see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah. You wanna impress me, you can go to the backseat. I can call you my bestie. Don't oppress me.